from 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀. Okay, so phase 2 is currently live. You can claim. Then of course the claim is not really straightforward according to this guy. So the team have shared a clear written guide and a video tutorial to help out. So you can be able to view the tutorial, the claim guide, also a video as well. So if you've been doing this airdrop, you might want to go and check how you can be able to claim your season 2 or phase 2. Okay, so get your claim and stick to maximize reward. So this is for 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀. Okay, you want to check. Yeah, I think these are all the steps that we need, all of technical side that you need to work on. And next, we're going to see here coming from Turtle Airdrop. So Turtle Airdrop Checker, okay, is currently now live. So you can be able to check your Turtle claim. Okay, so pre-market price is gate, which is 13 cents. Okay, so airdrop claim and TGE date haven't been announced yet. Okay, so you want to check Turtle. Then next here coming in from Play AI. So Play AI Checker now it's now live. So you can be able to check your allocation for hub.playai.network in order for you to claim the airdrop, which is 20% token will be unlocked. Okay, and then next you can see here coming in from Meteora. So Meteora, right now I think they've already launched the checkers, so you can be able to claim the Meteora drop on 3rd of October. Okay, so the pre-market is currently $1.10, right? So I think for those of you who've been farming this for the past 2 to 3 years, so you can be able to claim. So I think not much as well. So 398 times by 1.1 will be how much shares, about $400. So not really much. I don't see people getting like thousands or, you know, probably about 2 to 3 figure worth of Meteora, okay, tokens. And with the current price of 1.1, maybe if you cut by half the expectation, 50 cents or 60 cents, okay, for the setup. So yeah, I think liquidity allocation also be given extra, right? You will claim both your Meteora token and liquidity allocation directly on Meteora. So yeah, I think they're giving you additional, right? So yeah, I think this is the thing. And then you want to receive a token as liquidity position, okay, register by 19. If you don't register, you receive them regular token instead. Okay, so I think people who are smart will go for the regular rather than providing another round of liquidity again, because I think we are already in Q4, ending the year. So most likely, I think the cycle most likely to end very soon. And then of course, if you are staking Jupiter, so 15 Jupiter stakers are getting around 4 to 5 Meteora tokens each. Okay, so you stake a minimum of 50, you'll be getting about 4 to 5. Okay, so yeah, I think a lot of people did not get, but I think they got only on liquidity allocation. Okay, 55, 5. Okay, so not much, not really that happening. Okay, 86, 1,000, about $1,000. Okay, 254, 200 plus. So again, not really life-changing of drops from Meteora. Okay, again, you are adding more risk to your allocation instead by providing liquidity and then earning the fees. And of course, not to forget the impermanent loss IL that many also concern, right? How do you want to encounter while getting the drop, right? So yeah, this is Meteora. Moving on next, we're here coming from Bluwhale. So you've been checking in on Bluwhale every single day to claim points. Now the time is to check your allocation, whether you're eligible or not. So to view your allocation, you need to complete your KYC first, right? So yeah, if you are not eligible, you'll show that right away. You don't need to complete KYC, right? So I think if you qualify, you should move on to the next page, right? I think they've given you the KYC page for you to upload your documents in order for you to be eligible, right? So I think for those of you who are in this page, you should be qualified for this bill. But again, I don't think this is going to be what I think this is going to be another round of MONAD. Okay, or probably not much, or probably another recall drop. Ask you to KYC and then TGE, I think it's only about 20%, 25. So I'm not sure what is the word here. Let's checker. Okay, and site is currently slow at the moment. So you have to verify. I think the TGE will be on the 21st of October, which is this coming Tuesday, okay, for you to get it done. And then next here coming in from Debridge. So Debridge is actually a cross-chain bridge where you can be able to bridge from one chain to another. Okay, so I think we participated since season 1, but I stopped at season 2 because I don't think it's worthwhile to continue. So distribution for season 2 will happen after the committee completes the first vote and decide what percentage of TBL will be allocated. So as the season progresses, the rewards getting lesser and lesser. I think more people will be joining, so your share of the pie will be lesser as well. So earn point from the cross-chain bridging activity qualify for the season 3 drop, where you earn about 100 points for every $1 paid in gas fee, in bridge fees, right? So all users will get a 1.1 multiplier in season 3 if they completed at least 2 transactions in season 1 and season 2. Okay, don't bridge just for the points, bridge only when you need to. Right, so I think it's quite expensive for the bridge at the moment, because there are other bridge they are yet to airdrop, like Jumper, Bungee, Squid. They are much more cheaper, 100 times cheaper compared to the bridge. And already past season 1, now season 2, season 3. So I don't think it's worthwhile to even continue. Okay, so that's my opinion here. Okay, and then of course next we're see coming in from Aster. So Aster stage 3 allocation currently revealed. So the stage 3 allocation will be 2.5% of the total asset supply. This thing will be running for about 5 weeks, giving out about 0.5% each week. Okay, so if you are already in an early stage of Aster, maybe you might want to continue. But if you are coming in right now to farm Aster, I don't think it's worthwhile. The risk is higher than the reward. And I believe there are other herb decks that are yet to launch their token. There are a lot of opportunities like Vital and Pacifica. Right? I think Aster is already past. We don't want to go and chase for season 2, season 3. It is already too late, right? So if you're early in this, if you've gotten the drop, maybe you might want to continue. So that's my take here. Then last but not least, coming in for MONAD. So MONAD create a lot of hype, a lot of anticipation for testers, for people who have been farming this since February for the past 8 months. Okay, I think it's turned out to be one of the most disappointed drop for airdrop farmers and of course testnet users, as they have only reward those people who are outside of the community rather than their own community. Okay, so the airdrop allocates tokens about to 5,500 MONAD community members and nearly 225,000 outside of the MONAD community. Snapshot was taken about 30th September. Now, who is eligible? That's the thing. People who traded on Hyperliquid, Phantom Wallet, and Pump.fund. And then people who provide liquidity on Aave, Pendle, and Uniswap, all those DeFi. And then NFT holders such as Azuki, MadNuts, Pudgy Penguins. And then DAO governance on Ethereum. And then we have Legion, Backpack, and Fantasy Top Round. I think this is totally out of the scope. This type of people who have not contributed to the MONAD ecosystem, they are getting rewarded. Totally the opposite. And yeah, I think this is a quite disappointed drop. Okay, for those of you who've been farming this, even as me as well, been checking in daily, and of course, yeah, if you look at it, how the owners are treating the community is totally, unacceptable, because the community is the one who are actually building the ecosystem, and they rewarded outsiders, strangers. They do not even know what is MONAD all about. So I think moving forward to mainnet, I expect most likely there could be a dead chain, or probably people are not even putting that kind of confidence, because the one that are actually building is those airdrop farmers, testers. They are the one that are going to give more confidence in the TBL for MONAD later on. But unfortunately, they decided to throw the community under the bus. But nonetheless, okay, claim for those of you who have been qualified for this drop. After that, I don't think you can be able to claim anymore. We're giving you about 3 weeks since the official date of opening. Okay, so till November 3rd, right? So yeah, that's all I have for today, guys.